Hi! Now we're going to look at how to install the track on this massive turntable and roundhouse. This is a rather large project, so some planning is necessary to make it go quickly and easily. So I'm going to show you how to do it and just how to do this as effectively as possible and to get them done and proper lengths without wasting so much. What I've done is I have taken track from my previous layout that is hard to use for anything good because it's been damaged somehow, some way, somehow. So I'm gonna try to reuse it, and so I've sorted them out. Also taken out lengths that are proper for this, but otherwise I'm gonna show you now how to measure this out and then to do it quickly and accurately every time. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna measure this out. I'm gonna take this long metal ruler, we'll put it here, and we'll measure it out like this, and it's 55.8 millimeters. So what's next? Well, simply take this metal ruler, put it out against the edge. We then take this square block. You could use a metal block, whatever you feel like. The point is, it doesn't really have to be very square either. It's just to make sort of a decent measurement. Then we put it over here, hold it down, and there we go. We clamp it, and we clamp it for a good reason. We clamp it so it will be keep steady. Then we just take one of these tracks, like this one. We put it up here, and we can say that we need to remove this. So we simply go over here, we cut off the excess piece of track. Now, all we have to do now is rinse and repeat. I usually check underneath to see, since this is used track, and see, okay, that's the bad part or something. Like, this part is worse than this. So I'll take off the old soldered parts, like so. Then I take it and I press it against there. And two are done. Rinse and repeat. It isn't more difficult than this. It doesn't take very long. I'm going to show you a trick later how we're going to fix the power supply for this, because I have an idea for that as well. As you will notice, this will not just go in straight on these. You're gonna have to do something about this as well, because you can't just put them in there. Also, as I've noticed, the lip on the turntable, you're not gonna make this fit without either raising the turntable pit, not by much, we're talking fractions of a millimeter, fractions of an inch. So instead of raising the turntable, which I have seen videos suggesting, which it's not a bad idea, I tested something else. And the reason I tested it is because I want stability. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at this, and I'm gonna, first of all, I'm gonna remove all of these, and I'm gonna try to not to damage the tie plates, since I actually like to keep them. And to make that easier, it's important that that part isn't too damaged, because that'll rip through them. And I'm gonna do like this. You're gonna remove almost all of it. You're gonna get a lot of excess of this. Once you're starting to get close to what we could call sort of the actual part of this, you're gonna need to remove some of the ties like this. Then simply look at it. Okay, how many do I need to remove? Quite a lot more actually. So now we're starting to get closer. This is, by the way, a lot easier if you don't have to stand in the way of the camera. Okay, I think we're gonna remove one more tie. So we remove one more time. Like so. I'm going to pull this back. Like so. And yeah, one more. Now, here comes the magic. You're gonna have to fix these. And they are not, because when you line it up, you want these to be slightly beveled. So we're gonna bevel them on this sander. And if you don't have a sander, most people perhaps don't, that's not really a problem. You can do this exact same thing using just a metal file. So what I like to do is, first of all, I'm gonna fix them in the back. After that, I'm now gonna do the thing that it takes so you don't have to raise the turntable. And I do that at the same time as I bevel these. And I do it like this. Once that is done, I have nice smooth sides which will slide perfectly onto this and be on the same height as the bridge on the turntable. And as you can see, if you press them down, they're gonna fit perfectly. A little bit of super glue there, super glue here, and it's all done. Now I'm gonna do the rest. I'm not gonna show you guys how to do it. It's not that difficult. As you could see, it doesn't take very long. I think I can churn out about once every 2 minutes or something. So it's still gonna take an hour to do 33 stalls, but it isn't very complicated. Just set up the jig, measure it out, do that to begin with, and use, if you have a belt sander, use it. It's very quick. And then just do it like this. I'm gonna paint these rails before I put them in, and then I'm going to start gluing them down, setting them up, and after that I'm gonna program the turntable, and after that I am finally ready to start building the structure itself, because that has to come after this. So I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna torture you guys and have you seen it all, because it's really no point. It's gonna be rinse and repeat 33 times over, and you don't want to watch that. So, well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for following along.